Hey, what's going on guys? It's me, Aiden, from Cartoon Apocalypse, and today I'm discussing my opinion on a topic that has proven to be pretty big in Star vs. the Forces of Evil. Now before I get any further, I do want to say I do ship Starco, but that is not the reason for making this video. Star has been a bad girlfriend to Tom, and I'm making this video strictly for Tom's sake. If Star was being nicer to Tom, I would totally ship Tom Star, especially with the way Tom has been acting, but recently Star has not been treating Tom well. Just watch the video to the fullest and have an open mind. Now with that disclaimer out of the way, let's hop into the reasons on why Tom should break up with Star. The first reason is just simply Star has not been a good girlfriend. Star has failed to notice all these little nice things that Tom has done for her. Even though a lot of these things have been before they officially started dating again, Star doesn't seem to repay Tom for all that he has done for her. One specific moment I want to point out is in the episode Lake House Fever. The Lucitor family, along with Star, is looking through the Lucitor family album. They get to a photo with Tom giving Star her horns. When Star sees this photo, she says, "Aw, when I got my horns," and Tom says, "You mean our second date." This is a clear example of how Star is being a bad girlfriend. Star says, "the time I got my horns," focusing on the point that she got her horns that day. What she should have said was, "that time you got me my horns." That focuses the sentence to "you got me," which makes Tom feel like Star appreciates the fact that he got her the things that she wears almost every single day. The way it played out in the episode, however, made it seem like Tom had nothing to do with her getting her horns, when he was the reason she has horns. It's these little things that Tom looks for, but Star does not give any consideration to. Another example in the Lake House Fever episode was when Star got mad at Tom for not telling her he knew about the kiss that occurred in Booth Buddies. Tom handled that situation very well, not just when he told Star he knew, but also when he found out about the kiss from Marco. Tom thought about it rationally and thought, well, Marco knows I'm dating Star, so he wouldn't do it unless he thought it was completely necessary. In that sense, Tom was fine with it. He would rather have them kiss and still be alive than potentially not be alive at all. That being said, Star did not even tell Tom about what happened. This makes Tom feel suspicious because why wouldn't she tell him? Tom brings up in the episode, wouldn't Star want to know if Tom kissed Marco? The reason why Star probably didn't tell Tom is because she thought that he would get mad. She has seen in the past that Tom has anger management issues, but you see here, that's the problem. Star has not been paying attention to Tom enough. If she was, she would know that he has matured a lot as a person. She should know that he would now think about it rationally versus just jumping to conclusions. Star not paying attention to Tom and who he is as a person shows that she is just being a bad girlfriend. Not only that, Star was getting mad at Tom for not telling her that he knew. That's just crazy. As Tom points out, Star shouldn't be the one who is mad. It makes it seem like Star was trying to keep it a secret versus just not happening to bring it up. This is probably an indicator that Star's feelings for Marco are not completely gone. She's still figuring out who she really wants. The next reason on why Tom should break up with Star is because Star does not care enough. Tom has put a lot of effort into their relationship. Tom has been trying to change as a person because of Star. Tom has done a lot for their relationship in keeping it afloat, but it seems that Star just keeps tearing down what Tom puts up. We see in multiple episodes that Star is pushing Tom to the side in favor of other things. This happens in Monster Bash, Is Another Mystery, Lake House Fever, and that's just to name a few. Tom clearly indicates in Monster Bash that he wishes Star would have a little bit more fun and spend more time with him. Tom wants someone he can hang out with and just have the whole day just him and that other person. No other distractions, just purely hanging out. The problem is that person is not Star. Star has a busy life and a lot going on. Tom isn't going to get a lot of time for just Star and him. Star has too many things to focus on, which in turn pushes Tom's priority level lower than most other things. This is why she hasn't been paying attention to Tom. But it should be okay if Star can't help it, right? Yes, except in this situation, no. If Star told Tom something like, "Look, I have a lot going on with my life. I won't be able to hang out or focus on you too much because I just have a lot of things going on right now." And if she said something like that and Tom was okay with it and understood, then yes, it totally would be fine. The reason why it's not okay in this situation is because, for one, I don't think Star told Tom anything like that. and 2, Tom is not the kind of person who can just be pushed aside over and over again. Since we are assuming that Tom and Star have not had this conversation, Tom is just assuming that Star is focused to what he is doing and acknowledges those little things. The thing is though, she isn't. Tom has done so much for Star, but for her to not even notice it half the time is just painful. I think Tom starts to realize this in Lake House Fever. We can see that he has a sad look as Star's looking through all the photos that she didn't even realize Tom had. I think as soon as Star continues to push Tom to the side, Tom will eventually crack and say it's just not working. Now the last reason on why Tom should break up with Star is Marco. I know that is extremely vague, but just hear me out. Tom knows that Star and Marco spend a lot of time together, like sleep in the same room kind of time. Tom has probably figured out, or will at least come to this conclusion soon, that Star's priority level of Marco is higher than her priority of him. This makes Tom feel like Star cares more about Marco than she does of himself. And if I was in that situation, I would be asking myself, why is my girlfriend spending more time with somebody else? I am her boyfriend. Something along those lines. And this is a big deal because Tom is the kind of person who likes the attention and wants to spend time with Star. That is something that Star just cannot deliver. Star tends to prefer having action in her life, and that's something that we see Tom is generally against. Marco, on the other hand, loves adventures. Marco will accompany Star on her adventures and enjoy doing so. This just means that Star and Marco are more compatible than Star and Tom are. This is nothing new. Star and Marco have always been a little bit more compatible than Star and Tom. What's different now is we are learning about Tom's character as he is maturing. Tom is being pushed to the side by Star, which makes him feel bad about himself because he thinks Marco is better than him. This could be why Tom looks up to Marco so much. Star overall has not been a good girlfriend to Tom, so for Tom's sake, because I really do like Tom's character now, he should break up with Star because in the end, I believe Star will eventually break his heart again, whether she means to or not. But that was the video. If you did enjoy, you can leave a like and subscribe for more content similar to this. If you disagree with my statements, then please don't take it to the comments. Let's try to keep this comment section toxic free. I'm sorry this video took so long to produce. I had a lot going on, so it did take a little bit longer than expected. But anyway guys, that's going to be it for me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Gnarly pounders!